All right. In this second video, we're going to be looking at the second type of common systems of equation word problem. This one I like to call the two scenario type of problem, and we'll see exactly what's going on. I feel like this one in some ways is easier and in some ways is harder. In the first type, which was our amount and equation, you look at the amount, my amount and value. You look at the amount, you look at the value. Amount has xy, the value has the value total, and then the multipliers on them. For this one, you have to, it's a little harder to set up the equations because they're both two different individual equations, but they're not that crazy. All right, so let's take a look at it just so you can see what the two scenario problem looks like. All right, third example now in these word problems. Cedric and Zelda went shopping at Price Buster. Cedric bought 2 jumbo rolls of aluminum foil and 3 packages of AA batteries for a total of $21. Zelda, she bought 5 identical jumbo rolls of aluminum foil and 2 identical packages of AA batteries for a total cost of $25. And they want to find the cost of a roll of aluminum foil and the cost of 1 package of AA batteries. Now, you have 2 scenarios, hence the name of this type of problem. There's the scenario with Cedric, and then there's the scenario with Zelda. In the 2 scenarios, you also have 2 things. In each scenario, you have the rolls of aluminum foil and the packages of AA batteries, right? Cedric had 2 rolls of aluminum foil and 3 packs of AA batteries. In the second scenario, Zelda had 5 rolls of aluminum foil and 2 packages of AA batteries. The things are what your variables are going to be. Now, instead of x and y, I'm going to say let f equal a roll. What the heck? Why did Google go on there? Let f equal the number
I'm not sure.
I don't know either, Google. Why'd you turn on? The number of rolls of foil. And instead of y, I'm going to have this one be a, and let a be the number of packs of AA batteries. Okay. Your first scenario, your equation 1, is the Cedric scenario, and your second equation will be your second scenario, the Zelda scenario. For Cedric, his total was $21, and that's equal to 2 rolls of foil. So I'm going to say 2 rolls of foil plus 3 packages of AA batteries. So then 3 packages of AA batteries, which I said was A. The second scenario has the second total, which is Zelda. Her total cost was $25, and she had 5 rolls of foil. So 5 rolls of foil and 2 packages of AA batteries. Once you get this idea that you have the 2 scenarios and you just have to read through the sentence that makes the one scenario and then turn 2 rolls of foil, 3 packs of AA batteries, a total of 21, 5 rolls of foil, 2 packs of AA batteries for a total of 25. Once you can set those 2 equations up, you're pretty much all set to go. Let me copy these down and we'll go ahead and practice these again, right? So 21 equals 2f plus 3a, and 25 equals 5f plus 2a. Alrighty, let's scoot on over to the camera and try this out. Ooh, I'm glad that we're looking at this one. This is really set up nicely for elimination because I've got really no variable by itself. The issue with elimination on this one is 2 times anything can't really get me to 5 unless I do a decimal. And same thing with 2 and 3 over here. So that poses kind of a little bit of a problem, but it's okay. What I can do is say, well, I'm going to try to cancel the smaller ones. I'm going to try to cancel the A's. What is going on? Why is this camera lagging again? Come on. You working? Back to working? Not quite? Yes, back to working. All right, let's go. So, where was I? I'm going to get rid of the A's again just because they're smaller numbers. To get rid of them, I know that 2 can't multiply to 3, 3 can't divide down to 2, but I do know that both of these will multiply to make a 6 eventually. So I'm just going to have to do a multiplier times both of my equations. I'm going to multiply this top one times -2, and I'm going to multiply this bottom one times -3, because I know if I do -2 times 3, it'll get me -6. Oh, actually, I'm going to multiply this by a +3, because then here, this +3 times 2 is going to end up as a +6, and the A's will be ready to cancel. Let's do it. So start distributing those. -2 times 21 is going to be -42. -2 times 2f is going to be -4f. And then here I've got the -2 times 3a, -6a. Here I'm just multiplying times a positive because I want to have a -6 and a +6. 3 times 25 is going to be 75. 3 times 5f is going to be 15f. And then this 3 times 2a is going to get me the +6a, and that is where I want to be able to cancel these out. Let's add these straight down. Those I know are going to cancel. -42 and 75, that's going to be 323? No, that can't be right. All right, let's just check it. -42 plus 75, 33. See, that's why you just double check. And then over here, it's going to be 11f. And this elimination method, once you start moving, it really goes fast, right? We're almost already done. Divide both sides by the 11. 3 is equal to f. That's the number of rolls of foil. Number of rolls of foil? Hold on. This is, they wanted the cost of a roll of foil. Sorry. And did I say number of rolls? I should say the cost of a roll of foil and the cost of a pack of AA batteries. Okay, sorry about that. So we got that $3 is the cost of a roll of foil. And now we can just take that, plug the F back into one of these guys, and we're going to find out the cost of a pack of AA batteries. I'll do 21 equals 2 instead of F times 3 plus 3A. And now I've got 21 plus equals 6 plus 3A. Take away the 6 from both sides. I am left with 21 take away 6, 15. And 15 is equal to 3A, right? Just bringing that 3A down. Divide both sides by 3, and we are left with 5 is equal to A. So a pack of batteries costs us $5, and a roll of foil costs us $3. Let's just move on to the next problem. I don't want this video to be 20 minutes again. Okay, example number 4. This is again a two scenario type of question. Thomas rented a sprayer and a generator. So my two scenarios always have two things. It's looking like these are the two things. On his first job, he used each piece of equipment for 6 hours at a total cost of $90. So this first job is his scenario 1. So I'm going to say, all right, scenario 1 is his first job. And I know that it's going to be $90 equals something. On his second job, that's going to be his second scenario, he used the sprayer for 4 hours and the generator for 8 hours for a total cost of $100. So scenario 2, second job, I know that's going to be $100 as the total, and that's equal to something. And now let's set up our two variables. I'm going to let S equal the sprayer, and I'm going to let G equal the generator. So for scenario 1, he used each piece of equipment for 6 hours. So that means he used the sprayer for 6 hours and the generator for 6 hours. On the second job, he used the sprayer for 4 hours and the generator for 8 hours. So I'm going to say, well, 4S for the sprayer plus 8G for the generator. And now, let me grab another piece of paper. We're ready to start setting these equations up and solving them algebraically. So 90 equals 6S. 90 equals 6S plus 6G. And then 100 equals 4S plus 8G. Sorry about that. I was just copying those over. Let's get to it. Again, I'll do elimination here. There's nothing super nice, but I'm going to get rid of these S's, right? Just because they're smaller. I like to get rid of the smaller ones. So to do that, I know that 6 can multiply to 12 and 4 can multiply to 12. So I'm just going to get both of these S's up to 12. I'll multiply this by negative 2. Negative 2 times 6 will be negative 12. And I'm going to multiply this bottom one times 3. And again, right, these numbers aren't just coming out of nowhere, the negative 2 and the 3. They're because I'm looking at how I can get my two S's eliminated. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Let me let the video catch up for a second. Why is this so laggy? I closed things. Okay, it's looking better again. Sorry. This negative 2 and 3, they're not just coming out of nowhere, right? I've looked at the two sets of variables, the S's and the G's. I said I want to eliminate my S's because they're smaller numbers, and I know that, well, 6 and 4, they can both multiply to get up to 12. And that'll be the easiest number that these two will hit at so they can eliminate each other. So I know that 6 times negative 2 will get me to the 12, and 4 times 3 will get me to the 12. I do one of them as negative, so they'll be opposite signs. They can cancel out nice and easy. All right, let's get to it. Negative 2 times 90 is going to be negative 180. The negative 2 times 6s is going to get me negative 12s. This is why we wanted that. Negative 2 times 6g is going to be negative 12g. And now I'm going to multiply this 3 into everybody. 3 times 100 is going to be 300. 3 times 4s is going to be positive 12s by design, right? So these are going to be ready to cancel out now. And 3 times 8g is going to be plus 24g. Now we can add these guys, go straight down the line. Negative 180 plus 300, or it's really 300 take away 180. That's going to be 120. The negative 12s and 12s, those will cancel. That's why we multiplied by those numbers. And the negative 12g plus 24g is going to be 12g. We'll solve for g by dividing both sides by 12. Cancel those out. 120 divided by 12, that's just going to be 10. So the generator looks like it's costing $10 per hour of use. Bring it back, plug into one of these guys. I'll plug into this, and we're done, right? 100 equals 4s plus 8. Instead of g, I'm going to put 10. 100 is equal to 4s plus 80. Subtract 80 from both sides, and you've got 20 is equal to 4s. Divide both sides by 4. And we find that s is equal to 5. So the generator is going to cost us $10 per hour of use, and the sprayer is going to cost us $5 per hour of use. So those were our two different types of systems of equations word problems. You have your amount and value type of question, and you have your two scenario type of question.